Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we have a fantastic story for you about a boy who seemed pretty normal on the outside, but was secretly a superhero. It's a story packed with impossible feats, big questions, and a secret so amazing it changed his village forever.
Have you ever had a friend who was just full of surprises? Maybe they had a secret talent you never knew about, or could pull off an amazing magic trick out of nowhere. Well, get ready, because we're going to dive into the story of a boy named Krishna, who was probably the most surprising person his village had ever seen.
So, our story kicks off with something that sounds completely impossible. An event so shocking it made everyone in Krishna's village, the village of Raja, just stop in their tracks, totally unable to believe their own eyes.
And who was right in the middle of all this action? A boy who is only this old, just 7. Seriously, can you imagine? What could a 7-year-old possibly do to blow the minds of an entire village?
Okay, so this 7-year-old boy did something no strong man, no giant, no one could even dream of doing. He playfully lifted an entire mountain, Govardhana Hill, with just one of his hands.
And here's a fun fact for you. In the ancient language of India, which is Sanskrit, the word for mountain is giri. It's a pretty cool word, right? Let's say it together, giri. So little Krishna lifted this giant giri all by himself.
The villagers were just buzzing. They couldn't wrap their heads around it. They were all whispering to each other, saying things like, "How did he do that?" They said he made lifting a mountain look as easy as a huge, mighty elephant playfully picking up a single light little flower.
And as the villagers started to think about it more, they realized this wasn't the first incredible thing Krishna had ever done. Oh no, this was just the biggest one so far. They started remembering a whole trail of amazing things from his childhood.
His whole life was just one miracle after another. When he was just a tiny baby, he defeated a scary witch. Then, as a toddler, he broke a cart with just a little kick. He even fought a whirlwind demon and pulled down 2 gigantic trees without even breaking a sweat. It was clear this was definitely no ordinary boy.
So everyone's scratching their heads, right? They're all wondering, how could this little boy be so unbelievably powerful? And here's another great Sanskrit word for you. The word for boy is balaha. Can you try that one? Balaha. And everyone in the village agreed Krishna was a very, very special balaha.
It was just so obvious how different Krishna was. While all the other little boys were playing with their toys, Krishna was out there fighting off these powerful demons. While other kids cried, he was busy breaking carts with his feet. He wasn't just a kid playing around, he was actually saving the day. Finally, the villagers just couldn't keep their questions bottled up anymore. They were so full of wonder and confusion that they all went together to talk to Krishna's father, Nanda. They basically said, "Look, we're starting to have some serious questions about your son. You've got to tell us a secret."
But Nanda, he just smiled. He knew this day was coming. He told everyone not to worry, because a long, long time ago, a very wise sage named Garga Muni had already let him in on the amazing secret about his son, Krishna.
So, Nanda shared what the sage had prophesied. He explained that Krishna wasn't just any boy. He was this special being who shows up in different forms throughout time to help people. The sage had promised that Krishna would bring them all joy, and, most importantly, that he would be their great protector.
The sage even said that Krishna was as great and powerful as Narayana. Now, Narayana is a really important name. It's a name for the Supreme Being, the ultimate protector who is super powerful, super kind, and keeps everyone safe from harm.
So the prophecy was really a promise. It said that with Krishna there with them, by their side, the villagers could get through any problem no matter how big or how scary it was. He was basically their own personal superhero protector.
And as soon as the villagers heard this, it's like all of their doubts and all their confusion just melted away like ice cream on a hot day. They weren't confused anymore. They were filled with so much joy and an even bigger love for their amazing friend Krishna.
And you can really see how everything just flipped for them. All that confusion and doubt, it just shrank away. And what took its place? Tons and tons of joy and love. They finally got it. The little boy who played games with them was also their greatest hero.
And this quote just shows how powerful and caring he was. The storytellers say he picked up that gigantic mountain, that huge giri, as easily as you or I might pick up a little mushroom from the ground.
Wow. So what is it that makes a hero's story truly unforgettable? Well, the tale of Krishna is still told today because it's just overflowing with wonder and mystery. But the real secret ingredient is this. It's a story about a hero who proves that the greatest power in the whole world isn't lifting mountains, it's the power of love and protection. And that, right there, is the most powerful magic of all.